Hello everyone. So most of the time I don't usually do this, but I thought that these dudes were too cool to pass out, and I really wanted to share with the community. So I figured I'd do a little, I guess, sort of an unboxing and a review, even though I'm not a huge fan of those, but I can't think of another better way to do it. So here we go. Apologies in advance if the lighting isn't great or if quality drops a little and for the sound of my printer going off. But anyway, here we go. So recently I was looking for some bandits, basically 28mm bandit looking dudes. And I wanted them mostly for Zona Alpha. I've been really cranking up a lot of stuff to play it. You don't need that sort of thing to play Zona Alpha. That's actually not the point, but I really like having some cool minis for the settings that I play in, and really do the investment in having things that go along with the theme, and that goes for minis, buildings, the whole package. And up until now, there wasn't really anything quite like Zona Alpha. Funnily enough, I've been doing all these preparations and I haven't played it yet, but I've read through, I went through the rulebook a couple of times and it seems really promising. I'm a huge fan of Roadside Picnic, Metro, Stalker, so and obviously like wargaming and mini painting, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me. So anyway, although there's more and more companies doing this sort of theme or miniature, I wasn't still super satisfied with the options available out there. I found some really cool STLs for 3D printing. They are like perfect for bandits, but there's usually not enough variety. So after some much digging, I actually found a dude that went by the name of GriG Minis that shared some stuff on the Zona Alpha. I can't remember if it was Zona Alpha or the Stalker 7 Facebook group. And I saw him showcasing these guys, and I contacted him. He set up a box to sell for me on his Etsy store, and I just got it right away. No problems there. And so let's just jump straight into it, I guess. So this is like a band of bandits, I guess. This is all very branded as Stalker, although it's definitely not an official product, but I suppose that's okay. These are 28mm resin cast bandits, basically. They're Stalker themes, I suppose, but you could really use them as maybe as rookie Stalkers, bandits and thugs in another setting, maybe post-apocalyptic, or just some lawless place, or maybe just some adventurers, scavengers, you name it. Although they're branded like this, I could see them having lots of uses on the tabletop. So, as the box says, 28mm, there's 5 guys, there's 2 mutants, and there's a little bit of an extra there. So let's open it up. So it's a fairly simple cardboard box with some fairly simple packaging. There's some paper here to protect stuff, and here we go. Everything in little baggies. So let's check them out. Okay, so let's see if I can zoom in here so you guys can have a nice close-up. I think that's the best we can manage. Okay, so let's take these baggies out so my desk lamp doesn't reflect off of them. Okay, so as you can see, these guys still need some work after you get them, which is normal, especially for like these small production resin cast minis. These are definitely on the chunkier side of 28mm. They're chunkier for a true scale 28mm person, but they're a bit shorter next to, say, something like more modern Warhammer or 32mm dudes. Still, I think they look great. They look very DIY, you know. Definitely on the older side, but I think that adds a lot of character to them, especially since they're like, you know, bandits. And yeah, they mostly come with these coats and with some sort of backpack, big belts. You guys probably can't really tell. I'm not sure if these weapons were hand sculpted, because I'm pretty sure the rest of the mini was. There's lots of signs of it, but the weapons in some places have actually really nice, crisp detail. And I wonder if those were 3D printed, which actually would make a lot of sense. So yeah, here's our first bandit dude with probably an AKS-74U, which is like taped to another one, which is very cool. Right, on to the next one. Okay, so this is one of my favorites actually. This is like dude in a sports jacket with a double-barreled sawed-off shotgun. It's very cool because you can see that the sculptor had the care to add stuff like stripes. As you guys know, our Eastern European friends love their Adidas and knockoffs, you know. So there you have it, with a nice backpack. Ooh, that didn't sound right, did it? This guy's just very cool. I really dig him. Very nice detail on that shotgun. Yeah, very nice. I'm planning on putting these guys on MDF 25mm bases. Obviously they need some cleanup, but they mostly come out pretty clean. They just have some flashing. I haven't seen much of in terms of mold lines and stuff. So yeah, not a whole lot of cleanup necessary. Obviously you just have to remove these pegs that come in from the casting process. All right, next dude. Okay, so here's a very classic, also like bandit look from the Stalker games. Oh yeah, hooded trench coat. Let's see if I can do a good job to showcase these guys. So obviously this wouldn't be a group of bandits or Stalker themed if it didn't have the VSS, right? There you go. Some very nice details on the clothing, on the boots. Most of these guys, if not all of them, have their faces hidden, which is also important for this sort of mini, right? For the faction they represent. So also this is very cool. That VSS is very right in some places and very derpy in other places, but honestly with these guys it's fine, you know. It's cool, no problem. Okay, next up, this guy is also very cool. So very much in line with the last one. This guy has like a 3-hole balaclava, you know, and has an AK with a GP25 or GP30 onto that. So nice grenade launcher, adding some firepower to the bandits. It's not just your PMs, your Makarovs, and your hunting shotguns. Very cool aesthetic. Again, trench coat, hoods, right? Big belts, yeah. This is exactly the kind of look that I was looking for. Okay, so this is the last one of the bandits. I can imagine this guy being like an infighter. pretty much accompanying maybe the shotgun guy. We're doing some ambushes and stuff. And lo and behold, here we go. We have our bandit with the gas mask. I can't tell if this is supposed to be like one of the, what are they called? The gorilla face gas masks, the OSKs or the OBKs or whatever they're called. Sorry, I can't remember right now. This dude is equipped with a pistol and this huge ass like trench knife or something. It's almost like a combo of like knuckles and a big blade. Backpack, hoodie, coat, some sort of harness, sneakers. At this scale, it's kind of hard to really depict a gun, but it seems to be like some sort of high power or something. Can't really tell. And this guy might need some hot water because, as you guys can see, like from here, his gun is slightly bent. It almost looks like he has a really big finger, you know? Yeah, this guy is really cool. Definitely one of my favorites from this set. Okay, so now these bandits are in trouble because they'll probably face some mutants, and it's kind of hard to get classier than with flashes. Oh man, look at these guys. Flashes, as you guys may or may not know, are mutated farm pigs who couldn't escape the Chernobyl zone of alienation and got horribly mutated. And as you guys can see, I'm not sure if GriG is the one that makes the sculpting, but if he is, the sculpting is kind of obvious here, but it lends so well to the disgustingness of the flesh that, I don't know, it seems like it fits, you know? There's all these like wrinkles and gross stuff growing out of their skin, like dimples and bubbles and horrible stuff. Look at this guy. This guy looks like his whole existence is pain. Or maybe not, who knows? It's the new fauna of the zone, new evolution, new creatures. And it comes with a buddy. These guys aren't huge, again. Fleshes in the game aren't super huge. They're probably bigger than a pig, but this guy has looks like he has a bit of more of an aggressive stance. Here he is compared to his buddy. And here he is compared to one of the bandits. So, you know, considerably big. These make great mobs for Zona Alpha, either as like the more fodder mutants or even for something more dangerous. And our last piece is a barrel, some crates, and a jerry can. This is a nice bonus. Obviously, this isn't like the main star of the show here. It's a nice bonus. You could totally use this as an objective marker. You know, maybe a cache, some resources scattered in the zone that folks have to fight over. Maybe a point of interest. Or maybe just as some nice scatter terrain. It has some very nice detail to it. The handles of these crates and of the jerry can. I mean, these would be super easy to paint up, weather, and they'd be a great addition to, well, honestly, most tabletops. So yeah, that's the last piece. Solid chunk of resin. Very cool. Right, so that's pretty much it. I plan on covering more minis that I've been getting for Zona Alfa. I don't have a lot of time to. I haven't been having a whole lot of time to base them and paint them and work on them, unfortunately. Such is life in the zone, am I right? But I'm really happy that I found this dude. If you want to acquire one of these, GriG has told me that if this set sees enough sales, if there's a lot of interest in it, that he will consider continuing his Stalker series. So who knows? We might see some duty on the way, maybe some mercs, maybe some scientists, maybe some more mutants. That would be super cool. So you guys look for his store. He has a page on Facebook, GriG Minis, and he has an Etsy store as well. He sells more stuff. He also sells like some kind of like 3D puzzles of traditional like Russian and Ukrainian buildings, which would totally also work for Zona Alfa. They're on a slightly smaller scale, but they could totally work, absolutely. So check him out. If you like this, give him a try. He didn't send me these for review. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. I just really liked them. I contacted him, and he made these available, and I'm super grateful. These will be super fun to work. This will be super fun to work on their own, but they will be a great addition to anyone looking for some minis that will just be perfect for Zona Alfa. So yeah. Next up, I want to cover some stuff that I also got from Patrick Miniatures, sculpted by TurnBase, I think. TurnBase Miniatures, I think that's their name. So yeah, if you guys like this sort of stuff, look out for those. I should post them soon. Yeah, that's about it. I just want to let you guys know that there's more stuff out there. It's kind of a niche within a niche, you know, a specific game, a specific setting within wargaming and tabletop gaming and miniatures. But I think these are really cool, and yeah, I'll showcase more stuff in the future, hopefully. So see you guys around.